Hey guys, Ant from Empty Nest and helped out by my beautiful camera girl Dee. We're at beautiful Long Beach in Robe today. Hopefully it's not too windy. We thought we'd just do a quick whip around of the car because what better location than to do a whip around the car. So for our travels we decided that we were going to get back into a ute. We had a Prado before and we just need better towing capacity, better GCM, better GVM. So we've gone for a BT50. I'll just give you a rundown. I've spent quite a deal on getting it ready for the trip, but I'm really happy with the way that it's turned out. So we'll start at the front of the car and just sort of roll from there. So first big mod is the off-road animal predator bar. I'm super happy with this. It was a long wait. I ordered it in May, ended up getting it in December, but I'm really happy with the way that it's come out. I've gone for the stealth hood and the 2 light bars built into the front, and also it's got a nice little holder there for the GME shorty. I'll quickly just show you in here as well. Got a Runva 13 XP premium winch. This winch, I just sort of went for a combination of performance and value. I found the Runvas at around 950 bucks, great value. A little bit of a wank. I like the red rope that matches my recovery points from the Predator bar as well. Some things that sort of came with the car. I bought it as a demo. Had the factory snorkel, brake control unit, sports bar, tonneau cover and those sorts of things. But other mods that I've done for the big trip, Clearview Gen 2 mirrors. These are absolutely worth every single cent that you spend on them. I know there's a couple others on the market that are a bit cheaper, but I just find towing the 13-foot hybrid with this is a breeze, and it's also really helpful with reversing the van and those sorts of things, just to get your reference points, keeping one eye on the tyres, one eye on the side of the van, and you get really good vision around the side. Gone for a Rhino Platform rack. I know there's a heap of racks on the market. Actually, because this is a brand new model of BT, I couldn't get the backbone system when I put the rack on. It's one of the first mods that I did to the car, but in saying that, I'm really happy with it on the standard Rhino racks. The bar has been really good. What I love about the Rhino Pioneer platform is it's configurable in whatever way that you want to run it. So I've run swags, gazebos, all sorts of things on there. At the moment we're just set up, because we've got the van, we don't need everything on top of the roof. Obviously the aerodynamics and fuel efficiency is better. I've got the max tracks, my shovel if I need it, and those sorts of things. Just really quickly, we've gone for 285 60 rim 18 and also with a positive 20 offset so that we don't have too much poke. It's a Hustler ambush rim. I'm actually really happy with the rims. The tyres themselves, these are the all-terrainers, not overly happy with. They're pretty loud on the road. Other than that, the performance of them is pretty good. I haven't had any issues on the beach, in the bush, even some pretty big hill climbs that we did up around Gordon Country in Queensland. Performance was no worries, but there is a lot of road noise with those tyres. I feel like the tyre wear after about 15,000 Ks is excessive, so I'll probably go with a Wild Peak or something like that next time. Just done a bit of work on the tow ball setup, just a Heyman Reese drop hitch. I find this really easy just to get the heights right with the van. Probably don't need to worry about it too much with the airbag system and the suspension upgrades, but I've gone for this just for a bit of peace of mind. If I'm whacking the box trailer on, I obviously need to drop it down. Just in the back, I won't show everything. We're sort of set up for our travels here, but I've put in a Rough Country, which is Autobarn's generic brand, 70 litre fridge, dual zone, does fridge freezer. This little fridge has actually been running perfectly since we bought it 6 months ago, and it keeps everything cool, doesn't draw too much power. The main reason I went for the Rough Country is that we fabbed up this little platform that the fridge sits on and the fridge slide sits on, just so that I didn't have to do so many drill holes into the cab. There's only four drill holes actually holding that platform in. Also just running 120 amp hour AGM battery, sits there beautifully, has your USB points, your 12 volt points, Anderson plugs and a 25 amp DC-DC red arc charger just to keep it going while we're on the road. Surprisingly enough, with the van, we're also running an Anderson here. When we travel for a long, 5 or 6 hours in the van, pull up, van's fully charged, battery for the fridge is fully charged, and everything's working perfectly. I'll quickly just run you through a couple more things. Suspension in the car, I ended up going for a Fulcrum Formula kit, 2 inches in the front, 150 constant in the rear. Just added airbags because we're towing the van. I know some people are going to poo-poo airbags and a leaf spring at the back, but if you do it sensibly and you're not running too much ball weight and not driving like an idiot, you're actually going to get great value, much more stability, much more levelness setting up the van. When we've got about 260 kilos of ball weight, I'm running around 28 psi. We haven't had an inch of sway in 5,000 kilometers around Australia. Just really quickly, a couple more mods inside the car. Pretty simple stuff. We've got an ECU Shop Ultra Boost tune. So we're running 2 tunes. One is the ultimate power tune. The old BT is actually getting better torque and power than a standard 200 series Land Cruiser with that ultimate tune. And then it's configurable, so you can press a button onto the tow tune, and then the tow tune has been I guess giving us power down low, but when you're in your higher gears, detunes the engine so you use a lot less fuel. In about 4,500 Ks, we're running at about 14.2 litres to 100 with 2.8 tonne of van on the back. So again, really happy with that fuel economy. It's handy in a car where you've only got a 78 litre tank, although we do carry a couple of Jerry's on the van as well. And last but not least, we also run Razorback seat covers. I just got the neoprene sort of fitted for this particular model. Keep an eye on the Razorback seat covers. They do come on sale quite often. They're not super cheap, but they fit beautifully. And again, I've been really happy with the performance. Last, I'm going to do an individual video on this, but the iCheck tyre pressure monitoring system is invaluable. That beautiful little unit sits in the car nicely, and then you actually just run a sensor onto each of your tyres, including the van, and it just gives you that added peace of mind when you're towing 5.6 tonne GCM around the country that you're not going to lose a tyre, or you picked up a slow leak and you can pull over and change it. So all in all, the BT we are absolutely stoked with. I've got to give a shout out to Redlands Mazda in Brisbane. Their service department and their staff are second to none. I've just got to give them a huge shout out. So if you're in Brisbane, you're looking to get your car serviced, head out to the Redlands, because it's just better service, and their facilities there are awesome. So cheers guys, beautiful day in Robe, have an awesome one, see yous.